Welcome to Unit 3, Building Effective Project Teams. Now that we have a solid understanding of the concept of teams, along with the characteristics associated with highly effective teams, we will begin to look at what it takes to build or develop a team. This unit will provide an overview of the stages of team development, along with discussion related to key success factors. We'll also look into pitfalls that should be avoided when developing a team. As a result of completing this unit, you will understand the key elements of team building. You will be able to describe the stages of team development. You will be able to explain the importance of establishing team norms. You will be able to outline collaboration success factors, interpret principles of elite teams, and recognize pitfalls to avoid when developing teams. Key elements to team building include the ability to demonstrate respect and consideration for all members of the team, the ability to identify individual job responsibilities and performance standards and be sure that they are known, the ability to ensure effective communications with all team members and the team as a whole, to establish individual and team goals, to reward teamwork and team building efforts, and finally, to practice and encourage loyalty to the team. We've seen this model in prior units. This is Tuckman's model of the stages of team development. These stages closely parallel the development of project teams. There are 5 stages in this development model. Stage 1, forming. It's the first stage of development characterized by uncertainty and confusion about the purpose for the team. The storming stage is characterized by confusion related to task assignments. Conflict should be carefully managed during this stage. The norming stage is marked by cooperation and collaboration. Roles become clear and accepted during this stage. In the performing stage, this is the stage where the development of the team is becoming mature, organized, and organized as a well-functioning unit. The adjourning stage is the final stage of development where the team completes its work and moves on to the next assignment or project. An important step in building effective teams is to establish a team culture through the development of norms and common practices toward getting the project work done. Norms related to ethics, recognition, achievement, support, improvement, and supervision or management are important to establish for the team. A central need for effective teams or project teams is to communicate well. Dimensions of effective communication include energy, how the team members contribute to the team communications as a whole, engagement, which relates to how team members communicate with each other, and exploration, related to how the teams communicate with other project teams, so communicating across project teams. Effective teams collaborate well, as expected. Success in this aspect of team building includes investing in building social relationships, modeling collaborative behavior, using coaching to reinforce collaboration, training employees or team members in required skills, fostering a sense of community, assigning leaders that are both task and relationship focused, adapting or changing your leadership style as the team develops, and assigning distinct roles so team members can work independently. Fisher and Boynton recommend the following principles toward building highly effective or elite teams. Assemble the stars. Hire only team members with the best skills. Individual members are hired for their skills and willingness to dive into big challenges. Build the group ego. Create a unified team identity. As the team develops, individual members break through their egocentrism and become team members with a single focus on the project's goal. Foster dialogue. Provide dedicated team spaces designed to foster communication. Impassioned dialogue becomes a critical driver of performance, not the work itself. Respect the customer's intelligence. Believe that your team's customers want more and encourage the team to deliver. And finally, herd the cats. Balance the team's need for individual attention and intellectual freedom. Some pitfalls to avoid when developing teams include the lack of a team framework. You need a model or a plan on how the team will be organized or function. A pitfall to avoid is lack of knowledge regarding your team's strengths and weaknesses. Each team's different. Knowing how the teams differ is essential in order to effectively build the team. A pitfall to avoid is short-term mentality or a short-term mentality. Plan for a long-term strategy related to building a new team. It can take a full year for a new team to effectively develop to the performing stage. A pitfall to avoid is poor awareness of success. Plan for regular evaluations of the team's progress. Detached leadership is a pitfall to avoid. Leaders need to be active members of the team. And finally, a pitfall to avoid includes suppression of conflicts and problems. It's important to acknowledge team conflicts and problems, and this is an important step toward the development and performing stage of Tuckman's stages of team development. These references were leveraged for use in this presentation.